Every athlete has a dream to be the best, to be number one. Every team has a goal to win the championship. But that's only one part of being an athlete. There's a game that you must win, and it's the game off the field. It's the game of life, and that is the game that you can't afford to lose. It's about persevering through the setbacks, through the trials, through the tough times. It's about finding out who you are, or who you're called to be. It's about finding your purpose. It's about sticking to your vision, to your goals, and achieving your dreams. I know I started because there was a need. I'd seen so many athletes, go through some struggles and things in life that, had caused them to fall short of achieving their dream and their goal. I learned that in my own experience as an athlete growing up. There's so many temptations and so many things out there that, that led athletes astray. But we wanted to change that. We wanted to start up a new breed of athlete that went against the flow, that went against the current, and showed the community and people out there that we can be leaders, that we can be an influence. How we started was 2012. My wife and I decided to move down to Melbourne, and that burning desire in my heart to start up a group was still there. And everything started to fall into place, and I met up with some good mates of mine, Tia Suemai, who I knew from New Zealand, and myself, Putoda, from New Zealand as well. And they had the same hearts and passion, and they wanted to do the same things. So together as a group, we decided in 2013 to come up with, or to start Armour.
My name is Masa Putoda. I've been in the health and fitness industry for 17 years. Now Armour has been around for the last couple of years now, and we were able to reach out and help kids with their physical, their mental well-being, and their spirituality, where they get to connect with God. So, the beauty of seeing Iron Armour, not only impacting kids, but also impacting families, and it's continuing to grow. But as long as we stick to God's plan, we don't know where it's going to go.
Iron Armour Ministries is all about preparing the athlete to be the best off the field through spiritual training. So we meet up with the athletes every Fridays, and we do Bible studies where they can come as they are, and they come and share about their struggles and what they go through from week to week. And through that we encourage them, to go out there and to persevere through the struggles, and to not let setbacks hold them down from being who they're called to be. The Iron Armour Training Academy is all about the physical. It's all about preparing the athlete to be the best on the field through our training programs. We have a few programs that we run. We have the High Performance Program, which is a scholarship program offered to players that we select, or guys that are part of the academy that we see have the potential to go to the next level within the next 2 or 3 years. And then we have our academy program, which is from the ages of 15 to 21 and over, and that's for any athlete of all levels, whether they're playing in lower club level or they're playing in high rep teams. We open it up to everybody, because we believe that if they have the will and the desire and the focus, that they can do it, that they can go to that next level. We also run a program for the Little Giants, and this age group is from 11 to 14, and we do the same thing that we do with the academy with these boys. And there's boys in this program that we identify as having the potential to be with the academy, and we've selected a few boys this year to go from the Little Giants to the academy in their first year. So it's been very exciting for the boys. We also run the Mini Giants program, which is from the ages of 6 to 10, and it's about going back to the grassroots and really helping them develop at that age, the principles and all the correct techniques, as well as the attitudes off the field that they will need later on in their sporting careers. And that's what our goal is with that group. We also run a program for the parents, an outdoor training program, and that whole program is all about just connecting the parents with their kids. Nothing better than having the young athletes and the younger siblings and then their parents training at the same venue, working together and then leaving together after training. What a great way to start the day, as a family. So we've got some new stuff coming up in the near future, but yeah, just really looking forward and excited to what's about to happen. Because we're a non-for-profit Christian organization, we believe heavily in our Christian values of faith and respect, love and humility, and also servanthood. It's a big part of who we are, and we teach the young athletes about using their talents to give back to the community, and they practice that by serving within the academy on the Saturday, where they run the Mini Giants and the Little Giants programs, and they also get involved in community projects as well. Last year we got involved with a feeding program, and we did a lot of outreaching as well. So we're pretty big on being a servant and really serving the community and the wider community out there. Our goals of Armour is to help the athletes renew their mindset. So if they come to our program or they join Armour with a low self-esteem, or they don't believe in themselves, our goals is to help renew their mindset and their attitudes towards what they're going through, and helping them to feel more positive about themselves and believing in themselves that they can do anything when they put their mind to it, and when they apply themselves to it.
My name is Simon Brown. Moved over here to pursue my dream of sports. It was tough the first year, because perseverance, just stuck at it, no matter how all my mates were making other rep teams and that, and I guess I just had to change what I was doing, just renew my mindset, renew my attitude. Since I've done all the hard training and all that, be selected in the Rebels Under-20s training squad, it's another big push for me, but still a long way to go.
Our other goal is to equip them too with the tools that they need to be the best on and off the field. We encourage them that they can never stop learning. There's always lots to learn, both on the field and off the field, and all these tools and skills will help them in life, as they grow older and as they have their own families, and that's our goal.
My name is Ben. I'm 17 years old, raised in Queensland for most of my life. Being in a rural area, not much opportunity for sports. Back in my day, I wasn't really confident to go out and try for teams, but coming here, being part of Armour, it's really helped me a lot. Having people like Chris and myself, they're the kind of people you need, so you can push to your limits. They also keep you accountable. I'm really grateful for the Bible studies. I just feel I've gotten closer to God ever since I've been in Armour. There's a lot of things I need to work on, but other than that, I feel that I'm ready.
After teaching them about renewing their mindset and thinking more positive about themselves, and then equipping them with tools to help them win these battles on and off the field, we then encourage them and release them into on opportunities to trial for different representative teams. And throughout this process, we also encourage them to keep serving and to keep being role models and being an impact within their footy teams or their soccer teams or their sporting teams. But not only that, but continue to be role models for their families and be an influence and make an impact. The vision of Armour is to raise a new breed of athletes that will be strong physically, spiritually and mentally, to be the best athlete they can be on and off the field, fulfilling their purpose, impacting their families and their wider communities for Jesus Christ.